Hi, I'm Donna, otherwise known as Delcy. March 4th is my 1 year anniversary of painting. I'm a school psychologist. I've been a school psychologist for 30 years. Hard to believe, time flies. And in the beginning of 2019, I ended up with pneumonia. It's a very stressful job, and I was bringing a lot of work home. I was doing a lot of scoring, report writing at home, plus working full time at work, and it was just, getting to be a lot. And over years of doing that and special projects, and anyway, it was taking its toll. And I don't even remember exactly how my husband and I started talking about painting, and our wedding anniversary was in February. And so that year, my husband gave me a Bob Ross painting kit, and the rest is history. So March 4th is my 1 year anniversary from completing my first painting, and my first painting was the Mountain Summit from the Bob Ross Master Painting Set. And this came with directions, kind of step-by-step directions, and I believe it came with a video, but I can't find the video. But I did see on YouTube, I don't know if there was a video. I do know on YouTube there is a Mountain Summit video. Anyway, so I do have my original painting hanging up in my home, and I'm shocked at how different it looks from what it was supposed to look like, but that's okay. So for fun, what I decided to do is for my 1 year anniversary to redo that same painting now to see how different it might look. Okay, so I'm gonna show you the one from the original one. Okay, and I'm not going to show you every single little detail here because the video would be too boring and too long, but I also decided to do something really special, and for the first time in my life, I'm going to use a 30 by 40 canvas. So I'm going to make this a really big painting, and my plan is to sell it here on my website when it's dry. Okay, so I'm going to unwrap it and kind of get my paints ready, and we'll get started. So I have liquid white on my canvas, and I've pretty much used all of the liquid white that I had available. So I'm feeling a little bit nervous, wondering, am I really up for this? And looking at the clock, it is just after 3:30, so it'll be interesting to see how long this baby takes me. So what I'm going to start off with first is with some blue and work on the sky. Okay, so what I'm supposed to do is use blue and black and do the sky and have it getting lighter toward the horizon. Okay, so I have some paint on there. One thing I've learned is it's really important to try and get the brush strokes out. So I'm using a different brush, totally dry. And I'm just going to work through those, smooth those out. And then I'm going to be starting the water at the bottom. Okay, I'm going to start working on the clouds. Okay, so I've got a couple of clouds in the sky, and it did bring back memories that when I did this the first time, I had problems with the clouds. And I think what it is just too much paint at one time. So what I did in the past and what I'll end up doing, I'm sure here, is I waited till the paint had a chance to dry after a couple days, and then I went in and improved the clouds. So, but we're on the right track here. So far, everything I think is looking really good, and I'm feeling pretty good about it. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is make some mountains in the middle of the painting. Hopefully I have my horizon correct. I'm sort of wondering if I needed to bring the blue down, but I think I'll be putting a lot of trees in there. I don't think I have to really worry about that. So basically what I'm going to do is do a dark mountain and then go over it with like white or maybe even a light yellow as a highlight. Okay, so I did tweak the mountains. I'm not loving the mountains, but again, sometimes I go back and fix them, but I also know that there's going to be a lot of trees, so the mountains are just really just some background feature. So now I'm going to go ahead and start putting in beginning of trees. Whew. So I'm almost done, and it is Ike's 5 minutes to 7. This has taken me a long time. Now, in fairness to myself, I will say I was trying to record, or I was recording, so periodically I was stopping the video. A couple times I stopped and took a picture, and of course I'm mixing colors, and I've been doing some cleaning of the brushes in between, so it hasn't been a full solid painting time since what I said, 3:30. But yeah, pretty much all, well, definitely all afternoon, but I'm almost done. So burnt sienna is one of my favorite colors, and I'm going to add some brown over here. This is pretty much phthalo green. I love that color. So those are like two of my favorite colors. So I'm just going to finish the bush, add some land there, and then I'm going to be done. Oh, and I have to do my signature, but I think it looks pretty good for my first really big picture. I think it would really look beautiful on a wall. I really like the colors, and when it dries, it's going to look a little bit different. I think it actually looks better when it dries, so I'm really excited about this. So almost done. Okay, so you know, my paintings don't look exactly like Bob Ross as far as I add other elements or don't do things like, for instance, if you were to go to YouTube and watch his video, he actually made a path over here, but I decided to keep my painting like this. Now, one thing Bob Ross almost always did, it seemed, was just when you thought the painting was done, he decided to add a tree. A big old tree covering something really cool. So he does have a tree in this video that he does, and I am going to go ahead and add a tree right here. So my paint is really wet, so I'm going to finish this off camera because anyway, I put in a tree and a couple little things here, but I have to wait till some of the paint actually dries now to do that other layer. So, but I'm pretty pleased with the way it came out. This is the one that I did last year. This was my very first painting that I completed on March 4th, 2019. And then this is what we have for this year. So thanks for watching, and I hope that it's been as fun for you as it was for me. Thanks for celebrating with me. I'm really excited, very proud that I've been painting for a year and getting better all the time. So hopefully you have found something that brings you pleasure, because hobbies and interests are super important, and you never know when you could actually support yourself with your hobby after 30 years in another career. So thank you, and have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye.